What's up, guys? My name's P, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Phipps Tips. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at the overall market. We're going to check out its top performers. We're going to have a look at the biggest winners and the biggest losers. A couple of news articles to go over today. Verge getting hacked again, and how real is the Binance effect? Then we're going to wrap it all up with a little bit of technical analysis on the Bitcoin. All that and more coming up. Stay tuned. And we're here on CoinMarketCap.com, guys, with the market cap currently sitting at $371 billion, with a 24-hour trading volume of $15 billion, and Bitcoin dominance checking in at 37.8%. Of our top five, we have Bitcoin down nearly 2%, Ethereum down nearly 3%, Ripple down 1.2%, Bitcoin Cash down 4.3%, and EOS down nearly 3%. Movers and shakers versus Bitcoin today, guys. We have MadeSafe Coin up 20% against Bitcoin. CyberMiles up 12% against Bitcoin. Stratus up 8% against Bitcoins. Nulls, the infrastructure coin that I'm really fond of, up against Bitcoin 7.68%. And Skycoin up 6.55% against Bitcoin. For the most part, guys, though, not a whole lot of action against Bitcoin today. Shallow greens mostly, so which isn't all that great. We're going to have a look at the top 100 and scroll down through, see if we can see any green worth noting. Zilliqa up 2.5%, Stratus up 6.4%, but for the most part, guys, looking at this, yeah, we're down. Not looking great. MadeSafe Coin up 16.7% today, which not too bad, but for the most part, guys, just a sideways moving day. A little bit of red action. We want to check out our gainers and losers for the day. Our number one gainer today, Detarius Credit, up 84.5%. Helbiz up 47%. Bit20 up 41.15%. Naga up 38.83%. And Content Neutrality Network up 36.62% today. The biggest losers of the day, ShipChain down 40.72%, ArbitraCoin down 37.62%, Aditus down 31.84%, PureGuess down 29.5%, and Fitrova still dwindling, down 29.18% today, guys. If you're in any of those coins, sorry to see it. Sorry to see it. We are going to move on to our news articles of the day, guys. The first one we're going to talk about is Vergecurrency being hacked yet again. Stay right there. Verge hacked again. Over 35 million XVG stolen this time, guys. Yet another Verge hack has taken place with over $1.75 million stolen within 24 hours. Will this be the last blow for the now-stricken cryptocurrency? Late last night, Verge developers were alerted to another attack, with the blockchain being exploited again by a slightly modified attack vector using two algorithms. Vergecurrency tweeted out, "It appears that some mining pools are under a DDoS attack, and we are experiencing a delay in our blocks. We are working to resolve this." This post by the official Verge team attributes it to a DDoS attack, something that seems to have only been rectified and doesn't allude to the huge magnitude of money stolen. In this extensive Reddit community post, Flenst describes how the original attack succeeded, how it has happened again so quickly after it was reportedly fixed, and how it wasn't a simple DDoS attack. The hacker/hackers managed to generate $950 per minute using an almost identical exploit in the Verge's blockchain. This strikes a massive PR and technical failure and potential loss of funds. Despite MindGeek's partnership signature barely dry on paper, the future of this and other business relationships may be at stake. It seems that Verge's technical team had merely applied a band-aid to the original exploit, and as such, the hackers have merely to increase the number of algorithms they use. Whether this will be enough to cause a run on the currency remains to be seen. Well, guys, I mean, Verge has had its fair share of problems in the past. Will this be the nail that finally is hammered into the coffin that is the Verge cryptocurrency? Who knows? For one, I'm not a big fan of privacy coins, so, I'm not really too up to date on what's going on with the Verge currency. But I do know this, that they did have a previous attack here maybe a month or so ago, and it was reported to be a DDoS attack similar to this one, where another huge chunk of money was stolen. So, if I were an investor in Verge, I would be extremely worried about, what they're doing to fix these issues, because, 2 attacks within a month's time, losing upwards of $5 million in total, that is far from acceptable. Far from acceptable, guys. And, I just, personally, I would not be investing in this company. And if I were invested, I would be pulling my money out faster than, a jackrabbit on a date. That's just my opinion, guys. Like, I'm not one to let my money just be stolen by other people. That's just the way I feel about it. It's not anything against the team or what they're trying to do with the tech or their blockchain. It's just, they're not taking care of their investors. Like it says here down in the article that they just applied a band-aid to the original exploit. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if this were my company and this were my blockchain and someone had figured out a way to hack it and drain funds, I for damn sure would be looking for ways to shore up that exploit. I wouldn't just be, trying for a little baby fix just to make people happy. No. I want to fix it completely. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment sections. For all you Verge holders in the Verge fam, is this enough to get you to pull your funds from them, or you still just holding strong, just waiting for your turn to have your money stolen? Let me know what you think. How real is the Binance effect? And for a lot of you guys out there now, people who have been into crypto for a while, who have seen coins get listed on, large exchanges and then just skyrocket in price, you know what this is about. Is the Binance effect real? Before even getting into this article, I just want to state that, in my opinion, the Binance effect is extremely real. So, it's been about 4 months since the cryptocurrency market hit its peak at an astonishing $835.68 billion. Bitcoin was trading at almost 20 grand, $19,888.90 to be exact. Since the bear run commenced, almost every crypto, big or small, has suffered huge losses. At the time of this writing, the cryptocurrency market sits at less than half its cap from the all-time high days. Most crypto supporters, enthusiasts, investors, and so-called experts estimate the market will recover, and when it does, it will reach new highs, breaking any previous record. I fall into here, guys, as an enthusiast and crypto supporter, and I too believe that we will eventually be breaking new records. During bull runs, one of the hottest topics for anyone in crypto world is, and anyone looking to earn some profits, short or long term, is to find the next new coin that will multiply its value. The coin or coins that will moon, so to speak. So what does really make coins moon? Despite the bear market, anyone who entered the market a year ago and bought Bitcoin still sees a 366.74% profit in their portfolio, guys. That's incredible. Bitcoin's sitting at $8,000, but yet you're still seeing a 366% increase in a bull or in a bear market. So just imagine, guys, imagine a year from now, 2 years from now, when Bitcoin has doubled or tripled its price. Just think. That's because despite the bear run, some call it a crash, which smashed Bitcoin's price in half, Bitcoin, as well as most other large market cap coins, are still sitting at a price way higher than they were a year ago. 2018 is considered by many industry experts to be the year of the alts. And as a matter of fact, altcoins, even high market cap ones like Ethereum and Litecoin, are way more profitable than Bitcoin over the last 12 months. This comparison between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin clearly shows that Bitcoin has been the least profitable investment for someone who entered the market 12 months ago. The potential for profits against Bitcoin becomes even more transparent when comparing Bitcoin to coins with significantly increased their position in the market over the past year. EOS and Cardano are two vivid examples of this comparison. EOS saw a price increase of 925% during the last year, while Cardano grew a whopping 1,160%, guys. 1,160. That's insane. Insane growth. For many investors and experts, especially during bull runs, finding the next altcoin that'll skyrocket has been the main focus. With Bitcoin arguably being the flagship, which leads the way, but is almost much slower with movements, many investors have been trying to find the coin that for some reason will significantly outperform Bitcoin. In other words, increase its value multiple times more than that which Bitcoin will hopefully do. So how does one determine which altcoins will be the next one to moon? There are several factors that are believed to play a role. Some of them are value proposition. In other words, what problem is the specific cryptocurrency project trying to solve with their blockchain? How important is the problem, and how big is the opportunity that is proposed to the issue and the solution to address it? The team, its size, experience in the crypto space, and its past achievements. Competition, what other coins are trying to do the same or similar things. And its business development and marketing. For some coins, especially the B2B ones, this translates simply into partnerships. For other projects, this correlates to the potential adoption or how well the team can communicate their value proposition to the end user. Since many coins still don't have production-ready products or don't plan to do so in the near future, this is closely tied to their value proposition, how well they can execute on what they promise in their white papers. When the market grows as a whole, the price of most altcoins against fiat currencies grow too. However, there are a few factors that seemingly can cause the price of a coin to spike against both Bitcoin and fiat currencies. A commonly mentioned factor, and one we examine here, is the big exchange listing. Many investors talk about the Binance effect, which is the instant influx of trading volume and rapid price increase a coin experiences the moment it gets listed onto a big exchange such as Binance. Even just the announcement that a big exchange will list a coin can cause its price to spike. Let's examine a case of 5 coins that were recently added on Binance and try to determine if and how much their price against Bitcoin spiked. We're going to start with Golem. Golem was listed on Binance on April the 27th. By comparing Golem's price against Bitcoin for the first few days after the listing, it became apparent that the listing caused GNT's price to jump. A week after the listing, Golem had grown 51%, while Bitcoin only 5%. Cloak coin, or Cloak. In addition, and another example, Cloak coin's listing on Binance took place on April the 17th. The comparison between the two coins shows Cloak gaining much ground against Bitcoin during the first days. The first week after the listing, Cloak coin was up 28%, while Bitcoin was up 20%. Grossel coin, or GRS, started trading on Binance on the 4th of April. After about 10 days of no specific movement against Bitcoin, Grossel coin's price spiked against Bitcoin. 1 month after Binance listing, Grossel coin was up 112%, guys. Bitcoin was up 30% during the same time. Syscoin, or SYS, is yet another coin that was recently added to Binance on March 28th. In a similar pattern like GRS, Syscoin didn't gain much against Bitcoin the first few days. In fact, 10 days after the listing, Syscoin had lost 16% of its value, while Bitcoin was down 15%, performing just slightly better. However, 30 days after the listing, Syscoin was up 77% when Bitcoin saw a 14% increase. And lastly, we have the QLC chain, also known as QLink or QLC. And they were added on Binance the 26th of April. The price spike against Bitcoin took place immediately. During the first 3 days, QLC was up 87% against Bitcoin, while Bitcoin was down 6% at the same time. 30 days after listing, QLC was enjoying gains of 82%. Bitcoin was gaining a mere 5%. So what does this tell you guys about the Binance effect or the big exchange effect? That it is absolutely true that anytime a coin is listed on a huge exchange, that the price will pump. We can take it back to when Tron was listed on Bittrex, and Tron nearly doubled in price. So there's that. So, this is just something to keep in mind, guys. If and when you do hear rumors of certain coins being listed on large exchanges, if there isn't a pump, perhaps, it would be an idea to get in before the pump starts, to, get some extra profits. And before I get into any further things here, guys, I would just like everybody to know that this is not financial advice, nor should it be taken as financial advice. And with that being said, guys, we are going to move into our technical analysis of Bitcoin. Stay right there. And here we are, guys, on the Bitcoin versus US dollar day scale using the Bitfinex exchange information. And as you can see, we are planting a ugly red flag right now. Turn off auto so we can get in a little bit of a better picture here. Click that back on. So right here, guys, nice big fat red candle. For the last 2 days, we've pretty much ate up that Sunday bounce that we had there. I mean, we've pretty much lost all that. The price currently sitting at $8,179 and is looking to just continue to drop down. From here, though, guys, we are at a bit of support. Let's get our auto back on. We're going to grab a box and we'll draw our support line or our support box, I should say, around this area of chop. And all this price action in here, guys, is acting as a line of support for Bitcoin. Now, will this continue to be a support? That is the question that everybody's wanting to answer. Will Bitcoin stay here and continue its just sideways movement for a while? We don't really know. But what we do know currently is if we grab a trend line and start from here and draw back to right around here. Let's turn off auto so we can get a better view of this. In fact, you know what, guys? We're going to go into the 4-hour scale. Let's do that instead. We get a bit better of a picture. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. We're going to fix our trend line like so. Draw it out a little bit. Turn auto back off so we can get a better view of what we're looking at here. We'll grab this trend line and fix it down here. Turn auto back on. We will grab our trend line again, starting at the top, and bring it down like so. And as you can see, we are moving into a bit of a corner for Bitcoin. This area right here, guys, this little bit of action right here will be where we see either Bitcoin make or break. Now, we all want to see it just shoot up, just go straight up. Well, not straight up, but, you know, a nice parabolic curve. Let's grab our drawing tool here, and we want to see something like so. We would like to see that potentially. We definitely don't want to see anything like this, because that will definitely mark that the price will come directly back down like so. So we definitely want to see the parabolics curve, you know, a nice gentle slope up, taking us higher and higher and higher. Otherwise, guys, you know, we're going to see this. You know, it'll just and crash, and that's not something we want to see at all. So let's see what we can see here. We're going to remove all these drawing tools now, and we're going to grab an indicator that I want to use today, and it's going to be our triple moving average. In fact, it's going to be our 3 moving averages. And we're going to set those as the 50-day, or I'm sorry, the 50-hour, the 200-hour, and the 1200-hour. And how we do that, guys, is we click on the Format button. We go to our inputs here, and we have them almost all set. We want to change this one to our 200, and this EMA here to our 1200. Like so. We're going to actually go back in here, change up our style so we can make the lines a little bit bigger so we can see what's going on here. Like so. And there we have it. Now let's zoom in. And currently, guys, what we want to see here is, well, we're seeing things that we don't necessarily want to see. Right here, you see where this red line, that would be our 50-hour moving average, is crossing our 200-hour and our 1200-hour and is back above everything. This is the sign that there are good things happening. The faster moving averages are above the slower moving averages. Our 50 is above the 200, and the 200 is above the 1200. That is how we want to see the moving averages progress. And that means that we're in a bull market and that we're actually gaining in price. Now, as you can see here, we're going to zoom in a little bit here on these lines here, that the purple line being our 1200-hour average is above our 200 and our 50-hour moving average, meaning that we are in a downtrend currently, and it's just continuing to go down. If you can see from the chart that, I'm going to grab our trend line here, and we'll start here at our recent high back in early May. And as you can see, guys, we've just constantly been trending down since about the beginning of May. Even consensus didn't help us, and that sucks. So what we can see from here, guys, is that we are still continuing down. The 50-hour moving average is still trending down. It hasn't made a curve or anything to try to gain support and head up. Our price action is currently, and when we do start to move up, guys, the thing that's going to be a problem is these averages will become lines of resistance on the way back up. We will have to punch through these to actually, turn them into support again. It's just something to keep in mind. What we will do is now we're going to pull out our RSI, or our relative strength indicator. And as you can see here on the 4-hour chart, that we're in the 40 level range, which means, guys, that it's not quite oversold yet. We need to get down into the 30s and into the 20s before we can really see Bitcoin just price action rally. Otherwise, we're just going to continue trending down. Hopefully, we get like our volume spikes that send our price up. But from here, guys, just by looking at these bits of indicators and everything, we're not doing great things. In fact, we're probably going to continue to move down for the foreseeable future. I mean, I don't want to be bad news bearer, but that's what we're looking at here, guys, just for argument's sake. So, anybody who's interested in trading coins, stay away from Bitcoin for the moment. Until you actually can see the bottom and where we're going to bounce, it's not a great idea to be, here in this coin currently. That's just my opinion, guys. Just my opinion. So what will we need to see Bitcoin rally? Blech. In my opinion, guys, we're going to need to see regulation. That's just plain and simple. Before we can get retail investors like you and myself interested in, cryptocurrency again, there's going to need to be some rules put into place to keep investors safe. That's just how I feel about it. That's just the way it's going to be, in my opinion. And guys, that's going to do it for the video today. Sorry about the just little bit of technical analysis. It's just another sideways moving day. So if you're still here with me after all this time, hit that subscribe button, guys, as I'll try to put out a video every single day, Monday through Friday. And if you learned anything, hit that like button, share it with a friend. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.